Hey there, happy Venus Day. I hope you're doing well. I am the truth, and you are too. Welcome to this week's Venus Day deck pro reading. Everything you need to know pertaining to me and my services is located in the description box of this video below for you to see. For this week's Venus Day deck pro reading, I'll be channeling with dearest Lakshmi, who's supporting the class highest good and the highest good. If you look up Lakshmi, you will see that she's the Hindu goddess of wealth, of prosperity, of beauty, of fertility, sovereignty, abundance, fortune, and happiness. When I asked Lakshmi myself, who are you and how would you like for me to describe you? She said the following. The number 2 came up. I see that as balance, making decisions, having choices, making a choice. I see it as stability, security, value, worth, and like the senses, like smell, touch, seeing, and all that stuff. And she also said, priestess, spiritual authority, leader, and initiation to make someone head spiritualist, finish a level, ready to or just stepping into the next phase, the next level, leveling up, experience and devotion, the path, the way, direction, breakthrough, discipline, healed together and ready to start anew, to step forward, to step through. And you know the way. So there is Lakshmi for you, and I'll be channeling with her for this week's Venus Day deck pro reading. If you hear an extra sound during this reading, just know that life is lifing. Ooh. And like, comment, share, subscribe if I'm speaking is helpful. And hold on, I gotta get my singing bowl.
Okay. Oh, no. The opposite was supposed to happen. My bad. Oh, whoa. Wrong. Okay. Hello. Blame it on the Gemini full moon. JK. I'm going to do that one more time. Okay, so for this week's Venus Day Death reading, the topic is fixing. The first card to come out is the Nine of Wands. Second card to come out is the Strength card. Third card to come out is the Moon card. Fourth card to come out is the Hermit card. Fifth card to come out is the Hierophant card. Sheesh. Oh. The sixth card to come out is the Full Moon card. The seventh card to come out is the Three of Wands. The eighth card to come out is the Hangman. Sheesh. The ninth card to come out is the Page of Swords. And the 10th and last card to come out is the Death card. Damn. Bottom of the deck, the summary of all of that is Two of Pentacles. Top of deck, you're watching this right now, is the Three of Cups. This is beautiful. I love it. We're gonna do everything right now. Let's go. God is so good. It's only up from here. It's only up from here. No more struggles. All the burdens gone away. Bottom of the deck, the summary of the clarity cards is the Four of Pentacles. Top of deck, you're watching this right now, is the Four of Swords. Aw, whatever. You can stay there until I'm finished. Bottom of the deck for the summary of that is Alma. Top of the deck, user watching this right now, is Frida Kahlo. Soul. Pure soul, okay? Just a lot of soul up in here. Literally. That is crazy. It's only up from here. You're going to see at the end. Only up from here. It's delicious. Yes. Absolutamente. Okay. So for this week's Venus Day deck reading, the topic is fixing. The first, did I do all of it? No, oh no, I did do all of it. So yeah. I showed all of it. There could be like a sense of vulnerability in the heart chakra and all that stuff. Yeah. Some of you could be seeing 999 a lot, or you will be, as confirmation or whatnot. There's something about an end of a cycle. There's something here about transcending, going beyond. Some of you could be traveling, moving. There's something about learning, knowing, something with education. There could be also something with sports. And there could be something about perseverance as well. Maybe fortune and luck as well. Some of you could be seeing 333 a lot, or you will be. That's confirmation or whatnot. There's message. That's my message card. I haven't been able to say that in a minute. Message. So there's something here about awareness. I don't know why. Number 3 is not attention to me, but there's something about attention, catching attention. So there's something about awareness. There's something about communication. Those that you mingle with, the communities you're within, the environment that you frequent. There's something about influence, social media, social norms, society. There's also influence, and then influence, and how any of this could have influence on you, or something that is what should call it, very prominent in your life. There could be something with ancestors and community heavy. Ancestors and community heavy. Some of y'all, European and ancestors and stuff. I was okay, and then there's something with sinners, especially the beginning when they went through the different what you call it, cultures, types of people. Maybe there's also Spanish, Haitian, and definitely Haitian, and African American, maybe Hindi as well, because I am listening to Hindi music right now. There's something with community, maybe ancestors, family. There's something about reaching out, going beyond, but like reaching out. Something about heavy activity as well. And then there's like ascending numbers, 3, 2, 2, 3, 4, 5, and all that stuff. So there's something about moving forward, progressing, and an expansion of something. And again, I'm getting this whole thing of like something like compressing, but then it like bursts out or whatnot. I've been hearing a lot of like stuff going on in the sky lately. which I find very interesting. One of the it was like a comment, and then there's also like one of the stars or whatnot that like got bright for a hot minute. Like it was interesting. There's something heavy about the full moon for sure. Surrender, release. Because there could be something about a change perspective. There could be something about like the subconscious, and it feels like also like a switch, like something's a light switch, a switch, subconscious, all that stuff. Jeez. Okay. Um yeah, there's definitely heavy expansion. There's like maybe a breakthrough. Um and it's like climbing a mountain and like reaching the peak, and like I heard about people summoning the mountains and stuff like that. Something about that. There's something heavy with like it's spiritual AF. I don't even know what else to say. It's super spiritual. I don't even feel like it's cosmic. There's just like some spiritual stuff going on. Um Inner strength. Ooh, super heavy inner strength. Confidence. Like the inner mechanics, the inner whatnot is super strong. Um Some of you could be like spiritualists, witches, wizards. That's hilarious. What the? Okay, and there's like some type of renewal, better, new heights, surrender to it. There's also like a new point of view that is wild because like it's not specifically like this card or whatnot, but it's not specifically this card. Um, but it's kind of like this with like the surface and below, but there's something about like maybe even like okay, being at the bottom of the mountain and then like reaching the peak, the top of the mountain. And is that crazy? Are those mountains on her head? Okay, and reaching the top of a mountain and being able to like look down, look around you and like have a different perspective, look on something. And there's it involves like transformation as well, a lot of transformation, the butterfly and everything like that. There could be something with birds and like messages or whatnot. There could be some type of breakthrough. Everything comes together. There could be some type of decision or choice or whatnot. Um, it's like at a marathon or a perseverance of something, and then like um a breakthrough, and then like some type of decision. Also it feels like perseverance, reaching the mountain peak, a new beginning, and it's that it's stable, something about new heights again, stable, balanced. Someone is just the aura is like just expanding more out, is getting even more like bulletproof, even more than bulletproof, like is feels like it's very powerful. I don't know what scene I'm seeing in my head, man. Hey, we could talk about the Stranger Things, the end of the volume 1 of season 5, that. Um, but I feel like I'm seeing it in my head. I don't know where that is from, a movie or a show. Oh, well, not specifically that. I'm just that part and what was going on. I'm seeing that. It was like WandaVision when they were like trying to get inside the barrier of like the town or whatever that she like created because of like her grieving vision and everything. And then when she had enough, basic or when she saw what happened and everything, she got upset and like the barrier just expanded even more or whatnot, and it was hard to penetrate. There's something heavy about the subconscious, something heavy about maybe the occult, spiritual things, something about as above, so below. There's some heavy like energies with that. And then there could be something about like being able to even be that bridge, being able to like even walk or whatnot on all sides, on both sides with ease or whatnot. Some of you could be gaining some new perspective, idea or whatnot, mindset, especially if you're doing research, you're staying to yourself, you're doing inner reflection, inner work, spiritual work in general. Through discipline, there's transformation. And there's some type of transformation, a death and oh my gosh, I'm getting Cobra, and also Hiss by Megan Thee Stallion, specifically the imagery and the music videos. That is crazy. Megan, let me know. Okay. But it's like the imageries in the video, like or whatnot. Um, like just going through death and rebirth and just coming out even more stronger. Some of you open something up or whatnot, like a gate or a portal. It could be during this full moon that's going on right now. It's heavy. I was just saying the spirits are so loud today. They're very loud today. And I don't mean me as clear was it clear audience? Yes, clear audience because I could hear it and feel everything, the frequencies and all that stuff, but like through people and situations, super loud today. I assume it's because it's a Gemini full moon that it's just like a lot of like a lot of stuff. So it starts off with the Nine of Wands. There's something about perseverance. Hold on, let me look real quick. You have been, or you need to, because this is where you need to be. Been persevering, going beyond, transcending. There's something about your strength for sure. Spiritual strength specifically. Yeah, spiritual strength specifically. Some of y'all have been delving super hard into like some type of spirituality. And I want to say it. I feel like there's no words for. Okay, maybe a bit. And yeah, heavy into your spirituality, inner reflection. Maybe even just energetically, just something with your inner and strengthening it. Making the inner structure, the inner mechanics even more durable or whatnot. And it's something about unlocking like something new, um or and yeah, it's like a new level. It's literally like a new level. Some of you are ascending or whatnot. Randomly I got, is it Enoch? It might be Enoch, I think, or it's Archangel Metatron or whatnot. There's something with that. a lot of y'all perspectives are changing, and it's like I'm telling you, it's like you were so how I could it's like at the bottom of a mountain and then like going through that journey of going up the mountain and everything and then reaching the peak and then like seeing things differently or something like that. Or maybe like delving in like another realm, another world or something like yeah, as a new outlook, a new idea, maybe a whole bunch of stuff downloads started flooding to y'all, a lot of ideas, a lot of things started flooding to y'all. Yeah, something about transformation, death and rebirth, maybe ego death, bottom of the deck, the summary of all of that is the two of pentacles. There's something balancing out. There's definitely something balancing out. Some of y'all could have made some type of choice or decision, and like it's like a key or like a switch or snap, and like everything was just like I see it moving. It's like the clock. What they call those things? The stuff that moves inside the clock, and I'm also seeing like in the Wicked, not the recent one, but the first one where they were in the library and they were doing all of like the dancing and stuff with what's his name? I forgot their names. And like all the stuff they were dancing and moving on the moving stuff in the library. Also, I'm just getting like that Harry Potter scene where in Prisoner of Azkaban. I think it was that one because Hermione had to use her time thing to go back, and then they had to like get back to, they had to do things, and like when they were running back, and it was like the time clock, and it was like the ding, and you see when they were running, and then they went the other way, and it was what is that? Is it corks and something in the clock or whatnot? And it's like whatnot. So I'm seeing that as well. Someone is like in charge, have good self control. In charge, have has good self control, and it's like an ascension, a transformation, um, maybe even a shedding, and a new renewal. Some of y'all got power when it comes to like spirituality, the energies and all that stuff. There's just a lot under it. Whatever it is, like I said the other day, like inception or like astral traveling or just like Reiki or like your energy from your body, top of or just something like that. Top of deck easy watching this right now, Three of Cups. Celebration, man, and abundance, basically. Yeah, some people were able to get a new start or whatnot. You're a rookie, but you're not a rookie as we're closer to Capricorn. And then I was watching these reactors or whatnot, and it was I think it was either Prisoner of Azkaban or Goblet of Fire, where they were like, yes, like Harry's using his magic more. He's more confident. It feels like that. Higher heights. Yeah, been there, done that, experience, all that stuff. All right. To clarify this whole entire spread, you got the King of Cups. You have also the Five of Pentacles, and you also have the Ten of Wands in reverse. And then the Oracle card that came out is Campanas. Campanas. And I'll do the oh that's okay. I'll do the what you call it, the charms afterwards. Let's put this on the bottom. Yeah, so like I said, so maybe there's something as light as a feather as well. Maybe like burdens had to be dropped. basically, and now being as light as a feather. And if you're at rock bottom or empty or whatnot, like the only way you can go is up now. Um, I feel like it's something with as light as a feather though. Some of y'all could be like have some type of relation with Ampu, aka Anubis or whatnot. My bad. I'm trying to really look at that real quick. Let me see something real quick. Okay. It's like an overflow of energy, overflow of water, knowledge, energy. You know what popped up too is like in holes when Zero and what's his name? Stanley Yelnats. They ran away from camp and they were climbing God's thumb or whatnot. And then they finally reached like a place where there was water, natural water, and there were onions and whatnot. So there's something about that. Let me see this thing real quick. There's something with like, the bridge between realms, worlds. There's something about like surrendering, suspension, and like just light as a feather. Also, from what I'm seeing, just by a glance from this card, there's something about it's like, okay, if you had all this stuff, how would you be able to like receive? How would you be able to receive the ideas, the messages? How would you be able to receive the abundance or whatnot? How would you be able to like receive or move around if you had a whole bunch of stuff on you and everything? All burdens are dropped. Some type of transformation, man. The trash was taken out. Maybe there was also some inner cleaning as well. Okay. We have here campanas. And it says, let the sound of higher ground guide you. No man is an island, entire of himself. Every man is a piece of the continent, a part of the main. If a clod be washed away by the sea, Europe is the what? I feel like it was Europe, but yeah, Europe is the less, as well as if a promontory were, as well as if a manner of thy friends or of thine own were. Any man's death diminishes me because I am involved in mankind and therefore never send to know for whom the bell tolls. It tolls for thee. And that's a saying from John Donne Don, because it has an E at the end. But yeah, it says, "Beloved, the price we pay for allowing ourselves to be profoundly interwoven into each other's life is that we must undergo a radical adjustment period when one of us passes. In my non-physical state, I've been able to comprehend the reality of infinite life and eternal love. One day you too will see and know how intrinsically connected we are and will always be. However, it's a tall order to behold that awareness while still in a body. Wow. Please be whew, Please be gentle, kind, and compassionate with yourself as you cope with my physical absence. Give yourself time and space to reweave the delicate threads of your sense of self, belonging, and identity. Please know that you are doing an amazing job. To help you along your journey, every time you hear a chirp, chime, blaring of a horn, or the ringing of a bell, know that I'm asking you to take a deep breath with me. As you do this, open the roof of your mind and meet me beyond the bell tower of time and space. Let me take you by the etheric hand and up the spiral staircase to my new perch to show you the indescribable beauty of what I see now. Aww. Hold on. As you follow my lead, you'll behold the answers to the questions you've been asking, the awareness you've been wanting, and the connection you've been craving. It's all here for you. And here's the meaning. In villages in Mexico, a family member might run to the church to notify the bell ringer when a resident passes away. In Teotihuacan, Mexico, the campanas, the bells, strike a slow, sad ring 4 times throughout the day to notify the community members that one of their own has made their transition into the blessed world beyond. I didn't I say like I'm sorry if anybody like transitioned or passed away or whatnot um during one of these readings this week or something like that. I don't remember which one, but yeah. Some believe the bells ring for the villagers because a pueblo, a village, is an interdependent community where each person is fundamentally connected to everyone, emotionally, spiritually, and even physically. Everyone relies on each other. So it takes time for the villagers to regain their balance. When someone passes, the bells honor this vulnerable time of re-webbing. The bells are also believed to be an auditory guide for the departed soul as they find their way from their earthly pueblo to their new pueblo on the other side. When the bell tolls, the jarring sound propels us from our ordinary perceptions so we may stop what we're doing, become radically present, check how we're feeling, and nod to the heavens. In some instances, the bell ringing can be a portal to a space of grace, to a realm of awe where we can become grateful for the time spent with our beloved. The bell reminds us to wrap our arms around all aspects of our lives, including grief and uncertainty. Ultimately, the bell is our alarm, supporting us as we embark upon the journey of our new relationship with our beloved. Here's the mantra. With each toll of the bell, I allow the love from my departed beloved to ring through me so we may discover each other in a wondrous new way. Some of y'all also, if you guys had somebody that passed over who transitioned, they probably are now like your spirit guide or so. Oh yeah, your spirit guide or something like that. They could be helping you. There's something about empty and like light as a feather and all that stuff when it comes to that too. But yeah, they could be your spirit guide, of course, your ancestor, whatnot. Be open to like connecting with them and everything, all that stuff. We have here Leo. We have here no, what's to call it? We do have Scorpio. We have Cancer. We also have here um, Virgo, Taurus, Aries, Libra, Aquarius. Well, just say the whole dang, the whole zodiac sign. Nah, it's not the whole thing because some others are not here. But yeah, and we have here Pisces, and yeah, all of the water signs and everything. So you could be that any of those signs. The signs could be in chart. It could be anybody around you. It could be the planetary placements, the energy of this reading, and all of that stuff. Let's do the charms. And I said, what? I said the only way now is up from here. And oh my gosh, this is wild. The only way is up from here. And this is Tiwaz, Tiwaz. It means tear. Hold on. Yeah, somebody is like ascending. now in higher honor and everything like that. You know what it gives me? Like those videos where they do like tiers, S tiers, and all that stuff. So tier is the god of battle identified with Mars, after whom Tuesday is named. There could be something with Tuesday. There could be something with Asir, like Asur, um, who's also known as Osiris or whatnot, that people are connected to. Um, there could be something about this Tuesday. Maybe you would like to watch the Mars Day Weekly Forecast / predictions. I feel like there has been like a breakthrough, a perseverance, a resilience, and a breakthrough when it comes to battle or whatnot. Maybe some type of spiritual battle and everything like that. And now it's something about doors opening, portals opening, lighter or whatnot. So being able to go forward, go through, or go higher heights or ascend or whatnot. So yeah, again, or also maybe even like be promoted or yeah, so I'm gonna keep reading it. It says Tiwaz, and it means tier, honor, justice, leadership, and authority. For sure, the honor, the leadership, and the authority. And when it comes to justice, I think about rightfully so. Is like earning a position, earning like the king status, the spiritualist status, or whatnot, earning like maybe a boss status and everything, manager status and everything like that. And then we have here presumptuous, which is an adjective meaning of a person or their behavior failing to observe the limits of what is permitted or appropriate, excessively bold or forward. So this energy of the Five of Pentacles, if you feel like you're in lack or there's something like empty or whatnot, um, be careful of becoming of falling into a scarcity mode or a desperate mode. You need to surrender, let go and all of that stuff, allow, because it's like things will, it's like, yeah. And that's why getting from that or whatnot, it feels like that. And if you kind of like push or you just get out of alignment or whatnot, it won't be that great for you. Um, just like it says, failing to observe the limits of what is permitted um, or appropriate, excessively bold or forward. And then we have here adamant. Oh, yes. Which is an adjective meaning the refusing to be persuaded or change one's mind. I don't know if like there could be some type of like burdens or struggle that was meant to put some that's meant to be put on you. Um, refuse it, or you have refused it. There's something about being resilient and perseverant and very stubborn, but in a divine way when it comes to your energy. And there's just like a renewal or whatnot. And it's like stronger. And it just reminds me of shedding. The animals that shed. And sometimes like some of the animals, I think there were some of the ones the sea animals, like they outgrow their shell or their exoskin or skeleton, so they just break out of it because they're bigger or something like that. So that's that for this week's Venus Day deck reading, the topic fixing. If you would like a personal reading, you can visit my link tree or you can email me to set up a day and time. They both will be in the description box for you to see. Like, comment, share, subscribe. That's very much appreciated. It's helpful. And peace out, y'all.